You don't know are the Real Things podcast. Hey, yo!
All right, guys, blessings and welcome to the podcast. Big up on yourself. No, in today's podcast, you might see me a little bit unhinged, but guys, based on what's been happening for the past few days, you know, personally for me, um, I stayed away because I'm dealing with my own personal issues. No, I'm not gonna take it to the streets, but something has been happening that actually like on social media now, put my life behind on social media now, something that has been happening that is rubbing me different, honestly. Now, I decided not to say much until we hear something from the camp. You remember the last time I spoke? I said, I like to react on things that is placed on social media. What I see out there is what I will react on. I don't want to be the one running hungry for content, splashing here, there, and there, news flash, without proper knowledge or trying to prove that, you know, I'm the one or whomever is the one that got the story straight first, getting distracted. Um, no, we've seen an incident the other day where let me just take you back a little bit. We've seen an incident the other day where Marwa got offended when the car was stuck in the mud and was being scratched, when he came to his camera and he said what he said and he did what he did. Me personally, as a subscriber to both to the three parties that were involved, Getriba, Marwa, Rocio, I felt upset. And let me tell you why I felt upset. Because if I mean, I can't stay here and judge, saying I know, or make claims rather, not judge, make claims and say, yeah, I know this person. But, when you watch a person for a while, you could actually be able to predict what the person would do from what they would do, what they're capable of, then let alone, let me leave the story short, what they're capable of. So when I saw Marwa um getting very pissed about the car and saying what he said, I told myself, something not right. I don't think Rocio, just going back in time a little bit, allow me. I don't think Rocio would have, just got up and told Reba to let's go with the car. It had to be something wrong. It had to be something wrong. But let me tell you something. Watching Marwa on screen behaving how he behaved, can I tell you that my husband would have do the same thing? My husband would have done the same thing. Panic quickly, like if there was an event like that. And he does not think, so he goes into a spiral. When me saying a think, when stuff like that, because I've seen him in action already. Not now, like back then. And the way how he panicked and started screaming, shouting. It was not with me though. But if he had the chance, it would have been me same way. Until I tried to calm him down. It was with somebody else and with a vehicle same way. So I'm saying all of that to say nothing that Marwa did makes him any less human than anybody else. Are we together? No. But I was pissed because I say, edit it out because the world is watching. I know a little bit of drama is good for the camera. But when you live your life in the public like this, just know that when you look back on some of those things, time to come, and the hurt and the pain that it can literally cause, you know, you might be saying, you might say to yourself, you might find yourself saying that, Lord, I should have done it. If I could, I would, I should. Yeah, that may talk about. Anyways, so we've seen that. I was pissed because I thought that he would have, if there was an event like this, he should have edited it out. Too much drama right now. We don't need this. We need to focus on the happy times and the happy moments and the growth, not the drama. So I was ruffling inside, literally. Anyway, that is my rights as a subscriber. Leave me, let me revel in my rights. Just like yours. Let me revel in my rights, okay? And that doesn't make me mad with him or hate him or whatever. He's no less human than any one of us. All right. That's said and done. Now, with the turn of events that has been happening for the past couple days with the road, we started off so joyful. And then suddenly, after this event, we've noticed changes. And the changes are Rocio was no longer in the picture, nowhere to be seen. So I scratch my head and I say, yo, I wonder if she got sick. Because remember, people were getting sick here and there. Anyways, 3 days ago, no, 2 days ago. Wait, today's Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What happened to me? 4 days now. So 3 days ago, I saw a video, a Nairobi teacher breaking news. And in that video, he was saying, in that live, actually, it was in video form when I saw it. And there he was saying on the video that there was mayhem in the villa, there was a fight. Rocio got slapped and she ran to Gabby verse and da 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 da, and I'm like, Lord, have mercy. It was as if there was a celebration with the announcement of this kind of, as if they were celebrating with the announcement of this event. Now, you see me, I will normally wait until I hear something from the camp. There was three lives done on the same issue, and it came from Nairobi teacher, like feeding inside information to his, and he was very sure about what he was saying. That Pampas one run go to be the first one to leak information, yada yada blah blah bullshit nonsense. Yeah, sure himself. And I was looking at this guy and I'm like, Jaja. No, you should have, like for me, let me just say it this way. For me, if I'm coming out with something of that magnitude, I personally would have firstly consider the mental health and well-being of all parties involved. And these guys, especially Nairobi teacher, he's like I always say, his ego. I'm not blaming him, but I'm just saying something here. Now I blame him for come out, come talk. Him done talk already, him make him money, him eat off of it because him get the first story and yada yada blah blah. But just you wait. Just you wait. I think he's been only spared because he have mouths to feed. But in luck will run out one day. Anyway, you have to consider the persons or the parties involved, especially this kind of situation where there was obviously um how I should put it now. Obviously, the last time we saw Rosio was when Marwa was arguing about the car. Right? You barely get a glimpse at like she was sitting in the car and that was it. And then she disappeared. So even the blind or the deaf or even the dead could understand if she disappears after that. Any impaired could sense that something was amiss after that big uproar that the whole world saw. You understand? No, we know as adults how man and woman story goes. We will agree to disagree, to agree again to disagree because it's the way of life. Teeth and tongue must meet, don't it? No, mind you, like I said, I'm not blaming anybody. But we have, as human, we have to consider, even even like with Marwa coming out with the rolling camera that he did not edit, even himself should have considered that at this point in time, I'm a public figure and I cannot be exposing this side because it will bring some kind of things behind the scenes and even within my fraternity, my people, them, my fraternity, then. All my supporters are probably going to be angry because this tantrum throwing thing not look good. We as human beings, honestly, we tend to have a reflex. We tend to go into this mental state and we don't care what the outcome is. It's like them say every human have a outer body experience. Like them go mental, every human being go mental at least once in a lifetime. We get this outer body experience. Now when it comes to people and them personal love life and them stories and squabbles behind doors, me personally, me, I personally, as long as it's nothing that was brought on camera, I don't want no part of it. Whether it forbidden juicy story, breaking, I want no part of it because I will not bring it to the internet because it was not placed on the internet. It is something that happened within their private, within where you say within the conforms of their home. No, we know that these people are celebrities. Accept it whether you like it or not. They are because people live off of them name. People feed off of them name, whether for food, money, or just for to gain recognition or traction to them content channel. Many of us feed off of these people, so they are highly recognized, whether you like it or not. And that one was for those who like to talk about celebrity what. Yeah. Anyways, let me get back to basics. So we've seen where all of this happened, and we know to our heart says something must have gone down. Something must have gone down. Yeah? Because the Rocio is now nowhere to be found. And knowing Marwa and his pattern, Rocio would have to be front and center, neck and neck with him in whatever he does. And then suddenly she was nowhere in sight after this um car story business that he brought without editing. And Mara, please, please make this be a lesson. You can always go back and chop off some things because you are uploading, you're adding those things. If it's even two times within a 1 hour, 40 something minutes vlog, you close that, you shut that camera off. So when you're transferring the files, they come in pieces. Where you stop the camera is where it will cut the film. So you will obviously, unless you don't remember, but you must remember because there's the order in where you join these clips to make it make a story. Please. I know you know your business. And I know you might say it's not my business. But you owe this much to us, your subscribers, your followers, to not bring this kind of drama. You're not perfect. And I'm not looking, I never was ever looking for you to be perfect. But this is one simple request. You know now that these things have severe implications because I've been reading the comments and been seeing how people were coming at you. Make this be a lesson. You are not perfect, and we should not be looking for you to be perfect, but at least spend some time on your craft to filter out, to filter out the things that will cause great harm to your brand. Drama is good sometimes. We know that. But I don't know if you knew that it would have gone this far. Hmm? I don't know. So back to what I was saying about man and woman story. Whatsoever happened after that car story, behind the scenes, it was never brought out here on camera. It was not brought to any one of them platforms more than we saw Rocio disappeared. And this morning, I woke up to a post on Instagram. Hmm? A post on Instagram that by now I know many of you may have watched, um, may have watched Mora's channel because I was on there when Mora was, she was reading. She actually showed that section of the post. But for those of you who may not have seen it, may not have seen Mora's what's this? May not have seen Mora's video. Let me just read what it is that the post said. All right. So this is actually from Rocio on her Instagram story. So she's basically saying she's just basically answering um her fans like due to many messages, She's just saying that she's okay. She's just been having a fever and she's been having a fever. She's not feeling well. And as soon as she feels better, she will upload. This is the post. She will upload a vlog, a nice vlog as soon as she feels better, which I'm happy for that. And no, no, I'm not in the village. So basically, this is her response to all who was saying, "Is it true? We've seen this way, or where are you?" Because the amount of the amount of comments that I saw with people asking, "Where is Rocio?" Because generally she would have been upfront and center in all of this, especially for the car because they've been waiting for it. Remember when Mara was in Argentina, he said that they were contemplating to buy a car or not buy a car because most people were saying, would you be taking your wife on a butter to the clinic visits with Maisha? These are modern times. Don't be doing these things. And oh, he mentioned after he after he purchased his business car, which is the one for the safari tours, then he would try and work out something that they would use as a personal vehicle. So then, which brought us to this car. So I know she would have been happy, more than happy, excited and everything to be out front. So I knew something was wrong. And then I caught a little piece of conversation, right? And I understand a little bit. I understand a little bit enough was to realize that he was saying that things are not well between him and Rocio. He was telling somebody that right there when they were doing the road. I caught that. He said it in his language. So listen, it is what it is. I don't want to say it's not. I don't know, no, it's not our business. I can't say that. It is our business. But the reason why I say that because we are all rooting for them and we all watch and support them. So when one goes missing, especially in times like this, somebody could come out here and live in fancy life and a dead body there's someplace. You understand? Not that I'm not implying that that was what happened. I'm just saying. So we know how the times are. So when one party is missing, questions have to be asked because it look weird. Knowing how they roll, it looks weird. So I'm not gonna sit on here and pretend like it we're not asking questions. Yes, we're concerned. But for me to physically get up and come on, even if I knew or had any idea what transpired in the background behind closed doors, I personally, I don't know about nobody else, but I'm telling you for myself personally, I would never had come out here and be talking about certain things of that caliber, the way how I heard. I'm reacting basically to a reactor, which is Nairobi teacher. The way how he came out and was dishing out what he learned. Eh? And he was so confident about it. However, this information got out, only God he knows. He was very confident about it till he and Black Beauty ended up in a saga over the weekend over it. At one point, I was even confused because I saw him did a video on Friday, the same video I was talking about, the first one I saw, and he mentioned me. I wanted to show it here, like he was telling me I'm stupid. I am stupid because I said to him in a previous vlog that I've not a vlog, a previous a podcast that I did when I was saying what sense does it make for you to go to Dimongo's the worker, asking the worker questions about why she was in hospital or whatever, something like that. And he was saying that I am stupid. You are stupid. You're stupid. And he was just getting down stupid, whatever, whatever, and who is a bitch and whatnot. Not. So I wrote on my community tab, you should stop mentioning to women as bitch because you have a mom and you have a wife. So when I heard him on his channel saying bitch, 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 like this is like a faggot kind of behavior. You behaving like one of them he. And what's this for? You couldn't be talking to me anyway, but why are you keep on mentioning bitch? Because I wrote that on my thing. But then lo and behold, apparently there was something going on because I thought it was really me he was continuing based on the fact of what I did a live and I put a comment on my community post. I thought he was just responding to that. But no, it was over the videos that he did, the live that he did, coming out to talk. Guess he was questioned. How did he get that information or whatever, whatever? Or Black Beauty actually was telling him, suggesting that he copied whatever she had. Something like that. It was so confusing and mix up. Whatever her content said, he went ahead and ran with it. But I don't know. I mean, I see nothing. Whatever she did, I mean, I see not no similarity to what he came out and said. No, it's different. Him, the way how he came out, as if he came from a direct source. Till even yesterday, I was listening to Dimongo saying that there are too many YouTubers in the place, and whatever you say there in the home is getting back out on the street. And I nod my head. I say probably that's where the information is coming from. People selling information, and Mara would not learn. She was. I was. I'm talking about her, what Dee was saying. You understand? So the way how this guy came out, so sure of the information that he was basically saying, "Don't ask me how I know," but that's what it is. I saw again on it came up on my timeline. Um, Thank you, Rocio, for confirming where you are. Yada yada blah blah. Again this morning, his information, his post came up on my timeline, and I'm like, see what I'm saying? Who is like and now you guys can believe in me. Now you guys can believe I knew what I was saying all along. No, this is why I was saying that he's so filled with ego. He's so egotistical. Like he's always trying to prove a point. You see, I know it. I'm the first. And what are you gaining from that? I'm not here to argue with him or blame him for anything, but it's just the way how he goes about. Like him not make the thing nice at all. Him not make the thing nice at all. To me, like him looking for some self praise and all of that something. Even though I'm not in the camp, may I do my one man thing, cause nobody can come tell me how to run this show. And I'm not telling him how to run his show either, but him make it him not make reaction nice. It's like him looking to win, like him running a race. And it's just weird. Anyway, he's from a different culture. I'm from Nigeria. My roots take me right back to Nigeria. So he's a Eastern African. I'm from a Nigerian tribe. I don't remember what the name of the tribe, but that's where my ancestors took me back to. Yeah. So maybe that's why we just can't see eye to eye, because me not so full of ego. I'm a laid back person. I like to get the facts out. I want to work on what is really there in front of my eyes. Me not take no second hand story and run come with it, because you see this internet world, those kind of chest thumping and wanting to be out there the first, sometimes it can actually cost you dearly. It can cost you dearly wanting to run to the front with things. Even though anything will cost you, it will cost you whether you're at the front or the back. But most people that gets into trouble most times on the internet and get cease and desist letters are these kind of egotistical fools. I'm telling you, they have a pattern. They have a pattern. Anyway, let's get back to. Let me just go back to what I was saying. Let me not derail. But sometimes you have to clear up yourself. So I was saying, whatever transpires behind closed doors has nothing to do with me. I want to react on what's placed out here on the internet, and this is basically what I'm doing. I saw Rocio's post and I came to just say, yes. So deep down, my gut feeling that I had all along after she disappeared was that something was amiss. And her coming out to say, no, she's not in the village and she's ill. So definitely, indeed, something was amiss. And I'm just here also, before I close off quickly, I'm just here to say also that Marwa, please reconsider. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. Reconsider. I know that you get busy from time to time, and sometimes it's a lot. I see how you guys run around and editing videos ain't a toy. I want to say something to you, Marwa. For the size of your channel, you should be paying an editor. You should have an editor. Your channel right now, at the size where both you and D, for the channel sizes, you guys should not be fighting and struggling with editing. I know, like, you should confide in somebody enough to be able to pay them as editors to, put things together. Why you can't do the whole thing yourself? It's time to now start to give some people something else to do. Get some editors. I mean, yeah. Anyway, and my message also about, you know, putting too much on the internet. I'm not going to be the first to tell you. I know that you've received many private emails. Me know because you said that numerous times. Not this few past days, because you've been mum about the situation, and I know that you prefer not to talk about it, which is the best way not to add any more fuel to flame. It is the right way. But I'm saying edit those videos when you come upon any drama, like you did in the past, even with the situation with Bogesi and yada yada, and you kept it quiet. They were the ones who came out here to show anything. You never said anything. So I know that, especially when it comes to your lovey-dovey one that you have to lay your head on the pillow with at night and cuddle, you shouldn't expose her like that. You should never had exposed her like that. And when I say expose, I mean not to show her that side of you in public. And I'm correcting you because I love you. And I don't have no other way how to reach to you than my platform. I know you don't even care one rat's ass, because you stated clearly that you don't really tolerate reactors, because you understand we only reiterate things, we only put add fuel to flame. Then not in your words, but that's what you mean. I don't really care for that. I don't really care for that. It's your mouth and you're free to say what you want to say. We reaction is a niche. But I'm saying, friendly advice: edit your damn videos. Edit your videos and do not expose your woman. Is she still your woman? Because I don't know at this point what is going on. I don't know. And whatever it is, I just pray that Rocio gets well. And we are waiting to watch your vlog. And whatever you're going through mentally, physically, uh, we're not blind nor dumb. We all big people and we know when something wrong. We know when there's fire in the mountain. So, but it's just that nobody came out to say what it was. So I'm gonna say my little piece and bow out. Think twice. Remember Maisha. Remember your fans. Both party me talk about. Both you, Marwa and Rocio. Think twice. There is a lot to lose in all of this. Even though sometimes, even though sometimes your peace is more important than many other things. Because if you don't have peace and mental health and well-being, uh, nothing else will matter. Because stress kills. You understand? Stress kills. You guys heard me say that I've been like, even I'm here in this country for a while now. I still don't adjust, because what I grew where the place, the country that I grew up in, I spent my early adult years in. I've moved, and where I am is a different ball game altogether. You have to walk for in out a long time to get to any business where you want sensibly. And I'm not used to that. I'm just used to everything at a stone throw. I'm not used to it. So it's like there are so many aspects of this and me trying to adjust that sometimes it take the hell, it pains, it hurts, it stresses me. When you guys don't see me here, I'm dealing with other stress and I stay quiet. And I can tell you for free that stress kills. It gives you underlying issues that you don't even know that you would have had. Stress. So back to you guys. Remember us, remember your family, immediate families. Remember the baby, most of all, in the midst of everything. I know I've never heard Rosia pray, but I know that Marwa, your family is a praying family. I've heard you prayed, but I think that you're kind of confused a little bit from the other day, because I heard you said something you don't believe in. I don't remember what you say, don't believe in, if it is Jesus or something, something, something of the sort. And I was like, yeah, don't be confused. Stay on the path that your parents brought you up in. Because the time that you tend to get confused, God will confuse you and your camp. Know what you are about and don't get derailed. I know that you came from humble beginnings, because I keep hearing you saying God. But then sometimes I remember you walking in the yard by Gitriba and you were saying something about you don't believe in, oh, you don't believe in religion or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but you know there's a God. But whatever it is, just stay true. Stay true. Stay true. You may never even come across this video, for all I know. But I'm leaving it here and I'm saying it out to the universe that I'm wishing and I'm hoping to see everything back together by next week, this time, and everything behind us. We all have patches of life that we have to pass through. We have chapters that were already written long before, and we can't change it. So we just have to ride out your storm. God is with you. Yeah, I don't want to sing out the people them song and put back wrong words in it. You are not, you're not alone. So ride out your storm. All right, me done. Cause I don't even think that's how the song go. But that's as much as I can remember. Right now, it's not really a laughing matter, but I'm happy to the fact that I can come here and sit on my channel. Somebody might, this message might not even be for Marwa himself or Rocio. Somebody might hear it when they just want to hear it, when they needed it more. So, guys, that's just my 2 cents. I hope I've covered everything. I hope I covered everything. I'm hoping by next week, this time, all of this is like a distant memory. And anybody in the right sense of mind who has any humanity left in them, anybody who would have had humanity left in them, hmm, would wish nothing but the best. And they will be singing the same tune as I am right now. Same tune as I am. Let us hope for the best. Anyway, my people, blessed love. It was really a pleasure chit chatting with you guys. I hope that you watched the video to this far. Leave your thoughts and comments on the comment section. I Yeah, your prayers also for this little family. Because remember, none of them has ever been in a position where they've had a child. These are new parents. I don't know who's lived. Maybe I don't know how deep was Rosie or other relationships because she didn't. She just vaguely mentioned them. But we've never seen Marwa living out this long with anybody. Eh? So it's new for him too. So whatever it is, sometimes, as we say, he's no less than a human. He's no less of a human, right? So really, we shouldn't expect too much. But bro, edit your videos. Don't bring too much drama to the internet. It breaks our hearts. Not that we don't expect to roll with you when you roll and stand with you when you stand. We're here for you. You, and all of you involved. We are here. We're not the weakling them. But I expect that you, as a man and a strong African man, should stand up and stop feeding negativity to the negative minds. Peace out.